Hey everyone, welcome to another Pokemon Crystal Randomizer Cinco Bingo match. Today we have a losers round 2 match between Pokemon Fan and Herculesbenchpress. So yeah, let's have a look at the card today. We've got Ho or Lugia in the middle, which at first glance looks like a bit of a scary goal because it is a random Pokemon goal. But you can actually get that goal by catching the static Ho on top of Tin Tower. And it's actually on a guaranteed row, in fact, row 3. Quite nice synergy there with catching a Pokemon on the 9th floor of Tin Tower. So perhaps the racers will be looking to do that row. And as for the other stuff, we'll just kind of have to wait and see, I suppose. Racers will be looking to set the date to be able to do the bug catching contest on either Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday. Other than that, I don't think there's really anything to worry about in terms of day goals, as long as you don't set your date to a Monday because that's the only day we can't get a haircut. But yeah, looking forward to seeing how this one goes. There aren't a lot of Pokemon goals on important squares, I guess. There's on the diagonals. Usually you see a few more, but we've only really got Corsola and Quillfish and Piloswine and Yanma on the diagonals. The others are kind of just scattered all throughout various rows and columns. So depending on what info these guys find, or like what Pokemon they look into, we could see some very different routes here. Well, Herc is going. Don't know about Pokemon Fan. Hope he hasn't missed the start or anything. But yeah, we got a Saturday, which is as expected there. So we got Seadra, Sunflora, and Kadabra. Okay, we've got some interesting choices here. Seadra and Kadabra could both be runnable. We have seen Sunflora being run this tournament, but I don't think that was really, by choice. The Kadabra and Seadra are kind of a little bit lower powered and a bit frailer than what you'd like to run. But with a good moveset, they can definitely work. And it looks like they're both picking Kadabra. Spike Cannon, Nightshade, Safeguard, and Iron Tail. That is... well, there's a bit of a meme in the community about physical spoons, We're not going to be running this Kadabra, I'm afraid. So the racers will see what else they can find out in the wild. We have seen Suicune, which is not something you really want to run, because being a legendary, it has a slower experience curve. The way the experience curves are set is that legendary in this randomizer is that legendaries are on slow, and everything else is on medium fast. Looks like Herc is looking at this Piloswine. Not looking great so far, this thing. Pain Split and Feint Attack. But oh yeah, it is on the card. There you go. That's quite nice then. I mean, Piloswine can be runnable too sometimes. but not with the moves we saw on it, I don't think. Although, he hasn't really checked what the other moves are. I don't know, I think it could be worth looking at. He's just running into Mareep there at the moment, Herc. Pokemon fans seen Elekid. Like, we're not seeing anything really great here. He does see the Piloswine, so he's able to get that piece of information as well. Okay, Steel Wing as well. I mean, it's a physical move. It's not great. Probably want to look for something a little better. Pain Split, Steel Wing, Soft World, and Faints Tech. That is 3. No, it's not 3. What am I talking about? Pokemon Fan actually weakening this Mareep. I mean, it does evolve at level 15 into Flappy, so it's not too unreasonable to catch it and experience share it up into Flappy later. Wow, that's Thunderbolt. Do you run the Mareep? I kinda doubt it. But, you know, Stab Thunderbolt is... well, it's trying to make a case for itself. The Seadra had Stab Octazooka, maybe that was the answer. Alright, let's get levels on this Mareep, go. Take it out with Thunderbolt. No, it got hit, unfortunate. Dang. Neither of these guys stood a chance against that Seadra. I wonder if... yeah, Pokemon Fan is going to look at the Suicune. Is more on the defensive side and does have that slower experience curve, as I mentioned earlier. But, you know, it being a legendary, it does have some pretty good stats. Water's a good type. It has Fire Punch, Powder Snow, and Confusion. That's at least a variety of attacking moves. So it looks like Pokemon Fan's gonna go with this for the time being. There are at least all special moves, Suicune's a bit more specially based. You can deal with a fair few things with this. You can't really deal with water psychic types. Things like Slowbro and Slowking could pose problems for this Suicune. Just have to throw presents at it or something, I guess. Tyranitar would be another thing that Suicune couldn't hit very hard either. Herc's going to read 46. This is somewhere you go when you're kind of searching for a main, and he finds Ho immediately. So, you know, that is on the card, and it could be runnable. As Stab Wing Attack, I think this is definitely the answer right here. Ho does have a 4 times weakness to Rock, but its stats are so good that if you have some good attacking moves, then it's definitely worth running. Body Slam, Wing Attack, yeah, I think that's good enough. You can't really hit Rocks and Steels, unfortunately, but Herc is just going with this, and I don't blame him. Looks like Pokemon fans trying to search for stuff / level his Suicune, but he's had enough of this route. It's been long enough that Ho could feasibly be on Route 31 in Pokemon fans' mind, I suppose. But I don't know. I'm not sure if he could. He might be able to guess that it's on 46, but he never went there, so I don't know. He does know that Ho Lugia is a guaranteed goal anyway, so it's not like he has to go looking for it. And it's not like he knows it's runnable either, because Lugia is generally not a Pokemon you want to run. The Suicune is getting pretty lucky against this Muck though, not getting put to sleep and getting Blizzard Miss. The Muck has Thunder too, which we didn't actually see against Suicune. Goodness me, this Ho is suffering. It is only level 2, so you know, it's a little scary to take on a level 4 like Muck with level 2 Ho. But he's trying. But yeah, this Ho is just a bit too low leveled right now. Once it gets like a level or 2, it'll be fine. Wow, Kadabra gets 5 hits with Spike Cannon and actually takes it out. Physical Kadabra coming in clutch. What did I just say? I still think this Ho will be good. It just needs some experience, and it's a shame it didn't get the experience from that Muck. Pokemon fan finds an Espeon, which could definitely be runnable. I think he'll check this out. Got a really high special attack stat, and it does have Fire Punch. That's a good special attack. I mean, it's Suicune's strongest move right now. Fire Punch, Petal Dance. Petal Dance does give you coverage against those waters that Fire Punch doesn't hit. He doesn't really have anything for fire types with that moveset. Kingdra can also be runnable, for sure. Herc saw that but didn't try to catch it. Okay, I mean it's not showing us very much right now. But it does have Body Slam. He runs though. A little surprised that he ran, to be honest. I mean, Body Slam's a great move, and Kingdra's got solid attack and special. I would have liked to see what else that Kingdra had. Really saw 2 out of its 4 moves. So Herc is climbing the tower, which in his position is perfectly reasonable because his Ho is still very low leveled. No way he'll be able to take on the 9 right now. It's a Skarmory too, that could be really bad for Ho-Oh. Because Ho just, you know, has no real way of hitting this very much. The Espeons, you know, will get some great experience from this though. It's a very good Pokemon for Espeon to be going up against. We got Chansey in Sprout Tower, which will give Ho good experience. Espeon at level 8. Nice. Learned Tail Whip, so you know that we could use Espeon for the 4 non-TM, non-damaging moves. The usual way to do that goal is to get a Pokemon with 3 non-damaging moves and then teach Flash over it, which works because Flash is an HM and not a TM. You see Cloyster, that's some information for us. Oh no, never mind. Espeon has Peck, so it does have 3. I guess my mind just glossed over Peck because you're probably never going to be using it with Espeon. But yeah, here's the problem for Ho. I guess you just come across these Pokemon that resist your normal flying, and Kadabra, the physical Kadabra, is just claiming lives on both sides. You got Herc1 beating the Muck, and then we got this one on Pokemon Fan's screen defeating the Espeon. And yeah, he's getting a bunch of experience on that Suicune, which would have been real nice on the Espeon. Jinx is more like what you want her to face, something with low defense that you can take out with a few body slams. The starter was Kadabra, but it was physical, so neither of them ran it. They both found Piloswine on Route 30. Okay, so Espeon confused itself with Petal Dance, but gets a nice crit there on Politoed. So yeah, Espeon will be hoping for something that gives it some coverage against fire types. Water move would be great before Surf. Skull Bash is not what he'd been looking for. Meanwhile, Herc is... well, he's got self-destruct on by Haunter, which, well, he lives though, which is a relief. Yeah, he's gotten some good experience from this. And he may well end up needing Flash for if he wants to get a Pokemon with 4 non-TM, non-damaging moves. If that ends up being on his path. I guess Skull Bash is at least neutral against fire, but I don't really think we've seen that in Espeon. Ho just learned Drill Peck, which, you know, is just the best move on Ho. 80 power, 20 PP, absolutely insane for a move of that power. The best flying move in the game. Doesn't give him any more coverage, but, I mean, Drill Peck Ho is gonna tear through a lot of things. But maybe not this Skarmory that Herc's about to face. Luckily though, it looks like this Skarmory does not really have anything that powerful for Ho. So it'll take a few hits, but Ho will take it out. Well, the TM and Union Cave is Vine Whip, so that does not give Pokemon Fan any additional coverage. He is teaching it though, just so that he doesn't have to be locked into Petal Dance. Because Petal Dance does lock you in for 2 to 3 turns and confuses you at the end. Vine Whip is not a good move, but at least it doesn't have that drawback. Leftovers could be nice. If you take a little bit of time at the end of the turn to get healed, but it could mean not going into the menu and healing if you keep one-shotting things. Herc makes short work of Falkner. Vine Whip is probably a little better for Herc than it is for Pokemon Fan, because he will be able to hit those rock types for... Well, I mean, it probably wouldn't hit them for that much more damage, really. But it might help for things like that Omanyte that he fought earlier. Well, there's Ho, so Pokemon Fan will get info on where that is. And yeah, he doesn't really have anything for this, and this could be a problem for him, because we've seen the Ho is pretty strong. Yeah, this could be a problem. This could be Herc's chance to catch up. Pokemon Fan will have to try and find a way around this Ho-Oh somehow. He cannot do anything to it with his Espeon. Ho-Oh has so much special defense, and that it resists all of his moves. Besides Peck, I guess, but Peck's not going to do anything. I don't think Pokemon Fan picked up the fishing rod, so you can't really do fishing strats to try and get a level 10 that will be able to take the Ho on. Which is a shame, because like something like this Poliwhirl could have been decent. He's going to Dex the Ho-Oh, I think. Yep, he sees that it was on both Route 46 and Route 31. It's a little too far for him to get right now. He kind of, I think, wanted a main switch to that. I'm not really sure what he can do with his current team against Ho. Oh, I got the early Fanpy Dex. That was what, Route 43? I wasn't expecting a Dex of Fanpy that soon. Yeah, that Fire Breather catches a few people out now and then. You've got to be at the very top to not hit him, and sometimes you're just not far enough. He's like switching out with Espeon, but Espeon is not doing anything. I'm not really sure why you'd you can't really stall him out of PP. Ho's got way too much PP on Body Slam. Wing attack has 35 PP, for goodness sake. There's no way he can stall it out. Herc finds Flappy in Union Cave. That's really good for him. But it's too strong. He takes it out with Wing Attack, but at least now he knows where it is. No, you can't burn fire types, so that's not going to work if that's what he's going for. So what moves does Suicune have? I think it was what? Fire Punch, Powder Snow, Confusion. So you could go for the 10% Confusion, or you go for the 10% Freeze, maybe? Actually, Freeze might be his only way through this right now, to be honest. He's, like, he's... he just can't do much damage to this, and Herc's gonna pass him right here. Crit power on Body Slam, and Herc just takes it out with a Drill Peck. Looks like Pokemon Fan. We're gonna try and find something that will help him take on the Ho in the wild somewhere. Quagsire is pretty defensive, that could do something. Oh, he's gonna try and grind his Espeon up, okay. Well, if you want to do that, you should fight trainers, really. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Just as long as this guy doesn't have another Ho-Oh. I'm not sure when Espeon next learns a move. But if he can get a good move that would on his Espeon, you know, like, I don't know, an electric move or something, that would be ideal. Pokemon Fan's not going to be getting as much experience from Wilds as he is from fighting trainers. You get 50% more experience from trainer Pokemon than you do from wild Pokemon. But he might also just be looking for something that, like a rock type or a steel type that resists these moves. There's another Ho in the gym, goodness me. At least you can avoid this one because the twins have different teams depending on which one you talk to. So if Pokemon Fan sees the Ho and can't beat it, you can always go right twin. Next move is 16, yeah, that's a bit far away. This Ho is in full flow now, just one-shotting all of Bugsy's Pokemon with Drill Peck. Pokemon Fan is one level away from a new move. Heck knows his rival has Seijo with Octazooka. Seijo's got decent defense. But this is a Ho we're talking about. Does deliver one drill pack. Octazooka does not do all that much because Ho's got a lot of special defense. Pokemon Fan looking for encounters in Slowpoke well now. Still hasn't seen any rock or steel types that would resist Ho's moves. He could have maybe gone back for the fishing rod, try and get higher level Pokemon, but I guess, you know, that is a bit far away to go back. Go back through Union to get it. Pokemon Fan tried to go to the left hand to try and fight his rival, but he got to clear Slowpoke well first. Just wanted a bit more experience from somewhere. Picking up a few high value items there. Nugget, Calcium, Star Piece as well, wow. Like Pokemon Fan might be able to muscle his way through the Ho now with all those levels. And he finds a flying type in Alex Forest. Ession doesn't learn Leech Seed. I think that, you know, it could have been decent if he ran to Ho again, which we know he will. Unless he does go right twin, but usually you'll see races going left twin because it's a bit less movement. Wow, and Herc finds Lugia just randomly on Route 34. It is another flying type, so he will catch it. Very nicely judged wing attack there too. Lugia surviving in the red and making it pretty easy to catch. Oh, the Snorlax has submission. That's a recoil move. See if Herc realizes that. There's a goal that I'm not going to mark for him. It's up to the racer to identify that. He hasn't marked it yet, so he might have just been thinking about the 4 non-TM, non-damaging moves when looking at his Pokemon. But yeah, Pokemon Fan does indeed find the other Ho-Oh. And gets paralyzed immediately. What fun. Wow. This Ho-Oh is mad that Pokemon Fan killed his brother. First two things that Herc sees in the contest, Abra and Ghastly, are not gonna win ever, so... Well, maybe not ever, but it'll be very, very unlikely. And Pokemon Fan gets paralyzed and confused. It's all going pear-shaped for him, but he just needs one more hit. So trying to go for the legendary Para Fusion Attract, but it doesn't work with those Gentlers. Herc not getting any luck in the contest right now. Persian level 15. It could have a chance. I don't think it's guaranteed by any means. Abra is just all over the place in the contest, though. Level 13 Celebi might be a better bet than level 15 Persian. Herc certainly thinks so. Oh, never mind, I don't think he did end up switching to it. Well, he caught it in that case. Okay, this Magnuson should do it. Level 17. I reckon you could weaken it a little bit and still be okay. Yeah, I felt he's floating off the ground. That means it's flying time. Pokemon has Nemesis, Fire types just keep coming back. He just switched to Magnetot, so that's a really high level, so it'll probably end up winning. Man, Pin Missile is such a slow move too. Pokemon Fan's End, like, you know, it's bad enough having something that walls your moveset, but it also having a move that just wastes so much of your time. Insult to injury. There you go, Herc ends up winning the contest with that. He's been picking up a lot of items, I guess looking for the black glasses. Black glasses can be a bit of a detour. You can get them by going into Dark Cave from the Blackthorn side, which means you have to go through Ice Path. So it can be a few minutes to get if you end up needing that. But I don't really see any other item he needs on the card. Herc fishes up another flying type. Herc is on 4 flying types right now, I believe. Although no, actually it's 5. I'm not sure he actually checked what the Kenya was. I thought it had like a bird sprite. He must have checked it because he posited it. So I think I just missed what that was. Oh well, I'm sure we'll see it on Pokemon Fans End. If he can get past this flipping Rapidash. Noctowl, you say? Yeah, that sounds possible, for sure. In that case, that could have 5 flying types. Yeah, here's something that Ho still can't hit all that hard, but luckily it's not doing anything. Oh, it has Moonlight. Well, it's not doing anything to him, but okay, now it is. Now it's confusing with that Dynamic Punch. Okay, now we see, you know, a bit of equality in the trolling we're seeing. But Ho does break through. Toxic Umbreon? What is this, some kind of competitive moveset? Okay, Espeon gets through this time against Rapidash. And yeah, we see two gym leaders getting beaten at about the same time. How this works? What do you want to know? Because I guess I'm not. You know, what are you familiar with in terms of Pokemon in general? Like, do you want to know about the bingos or the randomizer? Because I can give you all of that. But I do have to commentate the match as well. But yeah, basically the Pokemon and a lot of things in this game are randomized from the regular game. So the Pokemon that show up, the Pokemon moves that they learn, the TMs and the items in general on the ground, and what they teach. And basically the race is trying to get through a portion of the game as quickly as possible until they can get to the point in the game where they can do enough goals to get 5 bingo lines. And the first racer to get 5 bingo lines wins the race. I think Meganium could maybe pass for a tree if it, I don't know, it tucks its legs in. Herc will get Surf soon for his Ho, so that'll unwall him from those rock types if he can't hit all that hard. He's been able to get through just fine with normal and flying moves at the moment, but It'll be nice to round out his moveset. With the settings we use for the randomizer, every Pokemon can learn every TM and HM that come up. So Surf is a guaranteed way to round your moveset out a bit. Espeon is in dire need of it because it can't hit fire types at all pretty much at the moment. Pokemon fans have been struggling with those. There's a few other changes in the vanilla game in these races too. Like you see, they have the bike already. They have the bike from the start just to speed things up a bit at the beginning. You have like we have instant text. Every Pokemon that you come across has the catch rate of Magikarp, basically. The maximum catch rate. So, which basically translates into them having a roughly 1/3 chance of getting to the ball at full health. Just to reduce like catch RNG a little bit, because a lot of the Pokemon goals that we have, well, a lot of the goals that we have require catching Pokemon. And there's a few other changes, like some marks are a bit better, and buy evolutionary stones. Herc's learning Earthquake on Ho! As if Drill Peck wasn't good enough, now he has Earthquake. He doesn't even need Surf anymore with that. I mean, it's maybe nice for Aerodactyl, but that's about it. Yeah, this Ho is completely bonkers. Pokemon Fan buying a Water Stone. I guess just in case he runs into Staryu or Shelder, so that he can evolve that without having to come back here. Well, this is some moveset on Ho. Body Slam, Surf, Drill Peck, Earthquake. Absolutely insane moveset. Yeah, it was knocked out. Kenya, so that's Pokemon Fan's first flying type, I think. Herc sees Flaffy on his rival. He doesn't know where this is, though. He did see one in Union Cave. He has the leftovers on Hoa now, so he'll just try not to ever have to heal again. He comes across Skarmory. It's like one of the few things that Surf is a little better for his other moves. Let's see if we can identify these roamers based on their cries. What do you think, guys? To me, the roamers sounded like Wheezing and Psyduck. The Suicune was definitely Crobat. I don't think that level 14 Lickitung is going to win the contest from Pokemon Fan. Average time on these, I mean, it completely depends on the on the card and ROM combination, obviously, but maybe about like 130 or just under on average. I think Pokemon Fan is pausing a bit here, and I think that's just to check the odds of these Pokemon winning the bug catching contest. You can plug these into a calculator to figure out how likely they are to win the contest. But generally, it depends on the Pokemon stats that you're catching, particularly that waste a bit more towards their HP. So it looks like this Celebi must have a decent chance of winning because he's trying to catch it. Current HP does have a little impact as well, which is why he's not weakening it. Although he can't weaken it for that much, I guess, with his Espeon. He could Vine Whip it, but it wouldn't really do a whole lot. But Pokemon Fan gets it. Definitely better than Lickitung. He's still picking up items. I really don't think he has time for this Pokemon Fan. Like, he knows based on when Herc marked bug catching contest he's behind. I think Pokemon Fan needs to adapt his play based on his position. He does win, so he's able to get that goal out of the way. It's kind of unfortunate that he set his time for night. The race is set the time of the day to night because it kind of forced them into doing the bug catching contest now. Since once the day rolls over, you can't do the contest again because it's only on Tuesdays. Thursday's his last day, so you'd have to clock reset in order to do that again. We're not sure whether you're going to need to win the bug catching contest, but there are quite a few Pokemon we don't have info on yet, as far as I know. So, from another point of view, it is quite nice to go into the contest to see some encounter slots that don't show up in the Pokemon Pokedex. I think Pokemon Fan's trying to find a recoil move with these TMs. Herc does have the Snorlax with submission, but he hasn't marked the goal, so I don't think he realizes that. He finds Wobbuffet, that's a nice find. He didn't have any info on that goal. To answer a question in chat about the small number of goals that have been marked after 53 minutes, that's not really too concerning. A lot of the goals you get, you come all at once after you've gotten Fly and can travel a bit around the region more freely. Sometimes you run into Pokemon that happen to be on the card early, and sometimes you don't. Four goals can actually, you can have as few as one or two at this point. and it's still not a concern. And even if they don't have a lot of goals, they could have a lot of info about how to finish, and Herc is like almost has 6 flying types as well. If this Shucky's a flying type, that'll be nice for Herc, but you won't have to catch anymore. Looks like it's a fish. The fish that does not have a recall move. Mantine does have a recall move and jump kick. So that's 2 recall moves that Herc has seen. But he is still not marked the goal. Pterodactyl, we know, has ancient power, and it 1 hits the Ho-Oh. Ooh. Yeah, it outspeeds and 1 hits. That's a concern for Herc. But ancient power does only have 5 PP, so if he can get Aerodactyl to use all 5, he'll be okay. Umbreon from 43 Advanced Silver, that's 1 evolution. I believe that's all the ancient powers used by Magneton now. Not Magneton, used by Aerodactyl. Good old Magneton taking out the arrow, good stuff. I think Herc tried to get it to die for some reason, but there's no real need at this point. If it's still alive, you can have it first against the other Pokemon. Pokemon Fan is going to Turning Kenya? I guess he just doesn't want it in his party. Oh, he's looking for the Ho-Oh, I think. Maybe? We saw that it was on this route. But we don't know if it's in the grass or in the water. Because Herc found it on 46 in the water. Not in the water, sorry, on 46. There's no water on 46. He found it on Route 46 anyway. So, yeah, I think Pokemon Fan is making a hard read here, but unfortunately he's wrong. Could still be in the grass though. He finds Eevee though, which is a really nice find. You can evolve that into 2 different evolutions, and that will absolutely count. Yeah, I don't know if Pokemon Fan is gonna try to fly skip. He might be, but you know, he might just be thinking that's the only thing he can do. But fly skip is difficult unless you know exactly how you're going to finish the card. Well, there's another flying type, at least for Pokemon Fan. If you do fly skip, you also give up on the encounter Suicune and Route 42 goal, which is what Herc is setting up here. By encountering the Suicune here, and then it'll move. Herc gets Lugia from this as well. He's already seen one, and caught one in fact. And it also had wing attack, okay. Another Eevee though. If Pokemon Fan catches this, he can just... Okay. I thought he might catch another one. Just so he could evolve it into a different evolution. Oyster in Tin Tower. Oh, he's got the Espeon. Oh, of course he does, yeah. Silly me. Well, it's in a pretty good spot for him, the encounter Suicune on Route 42 goal. He can do row 1. He has enough info for that. And column 2, in fact. Hitmontane is an Equity Quarter, that's really nice. So he's going to go to Acrobatique. He might look in the water here while he's here, but it looks like he's just going to do the shiny event. He'll probably fight the Super Nerd in Mount Mortal while he's here. Oh, I think Pokemon Fan decks the Suicune here because if it is on Route 42, an alternative way of doing that goal that isn't fighting Ucene and then talking to it on the route, or whatever, not talking to it, but you cut down a tree and then it jumps away from you, is just to find a regular Suicune on Route 42. In the wild somewhere. The Herc's last flying type if it gets in. Yeah, Pokemon Fan is definitely trying to fly skip. I can understand why he'd do this. Seeing when Herc marked bug catching contest, he does know that he's behind. But I think if you play solidly, there's still a chance your opponent doesn't have enough information to finish, or spends a long time looking for something. But it would be cool to see a fly skip work out. Yeah, the players themselves are marking the bingo goals. And yeah, so they can see when their opponents marks the goals too. A big part of this, game can be seeing what your opponent marked and when, and deducing where they got that goal, or about what time they got that goal based on that. So because Herc marked defeating a super nerdy Mount Mortar here, for example, Pokemon fan can think, you know, Herc has probably already done gotten Fly and gone to Mount Mortar, unless he's doing Fly skip like I am. It's another flying type for Herc, not that he needs it. It's going to go back and encounter the Suicune here. Wow, Herc just mercilessly drill pecking that Fortress. Unnecessary roughness, I'd say. When it says overlap in that command, it just means like you can, for example, do row 1 and column 1 and have the top left goal overlap. Herc finds Hitmontop, which is, you know, nice find for him. Doesn't have to search for Hitmonchan now, although it being an Equity Water, it probably wouldn't have been that hard to find, because the water only has 3 slots, so the grass is 7. So anywhere where it's just water is generally a pretty good place to find Pokemon you've searched up in your Pokedex. Oh, that's what it means, if they have the same goals, yeah. I see. Epsilon finally gets Surf, they can hit those fire types at long last. Oh jeez. I do not like that blue on this Victory Bell. Oh no. Get it off my screen. No, don't catch it. Oh dear. Yeah, but Herc still doesn't have any info on Pokemon for non-TN, non-damaging moves. Well, like I said that, the gold doesn't really help him because he doesn't have Corsola Goldfish info or Bayleaf Crocodile Collab info as far as I've seen. Whereas he has 2 Pokemon's recall moves, but he hasn't marked the goal. Alright, so Herc is going to get his 6th badge here. This is generally the 6th badge you go for if there's no other badge on the card. Because you only have to fight 1 trainer and then the gym leader. If he wants to do a mineral badge instead, or Rising Badge, you'd have to do a bit of a longer side quest. Anyway, Herc sees Lava info, so that could help him out a bit. likely path for Herc. I think he's got a few ways to finish, probably. I guess Bailey's drop off now that the lava doesn't really help him right now, because I don't think he has evolutions info yet. He's looking here, but he already has the Hitmon. So it's a bit of a waste of time for Herc. Unless he lucks into something else. Yeah, I mean, I think he realizes the Hitmon was what's here. He's still looking for it, for some reason. Despite having caught the Hitmon top already. For Pokemon fan to make a comeback here would be pretty tricky at this point. I think what he wanted to do was skip Fly completely. So he ended up making a bit of a detour, which it's very hard to make Fly skip work and be faster unless you know exactly how you're going to do every goal. And I don't think Pokemon Fan has that knowledge of how he's going to finish this card right now. Let's go to try and see what's here. He's going down here to defeat the 2 Electrodes. But you get... Okay, that was a Hitmon top on the traps. Very nice. He's already got one, but not bad. But you also get unique Pokemon on the traps that don't appear in the Pokedex. That's Cyndaquil. So he might catch this. Although it doesn't actually help him with the info he has right now. But if he gets Pokemon with 3 non-TM, non-damaging moves, he just needs to teach Flash and he'll have that goal. And then when he evolves Cyndaquil, that will be an easy column 1. But by my reckoning, with the info Herc has right now, he can actually do 6 bingos. He just needs to realize he has the recoil move. That's one of the Electrodes for Herc. That's a Starmie. That's very nice. Staryu, okay, never mind. But he can Water Stone that. And he definitely wants to catch this. Got ahead of myself there. I was like, this is Starmie. Wait a minute. But he's found a lot of good stuff this Herc. That sounded like Houndoom. So you can just KO this easily. Yeah, Pokemon Fan has already searched the Suicune up, but he's just like, it's not on Route 42, right? Would have been a bit too good to be true. There's another flying type on Pokemon Fan screen though. This will be his third one if he catches the double E. Okay, Phanpy was on this route, Route 43. Pokemon Fan will be looking. No, Pokemon Fan Herc will be looking for that. Yeah, I guess he could Snow Bear if he really wanted to. but I don't think the goal is that important. I mean, it would be good for a Pokemon fan. Maybe it is that important, actually, because it would give him 2 lines with the info he has. Obviously, Pokemon fan finds the Hitmontops that Herc found on this route. So many flying types. This is what Pokemon fan needs, though. He needs Herc to struggle when looking for these Pokemon. Herc has seen 2 encounter slots in the water. The encounter slots in the water are broken into a 60%, a 30%, a 10%. But once he exhausts all these slots, then he'll be able to... Yeah, he'll be able to just check the grass. So, because he's seen the Bulbasaur now, so he knows that the Phanpy's in the grass. Pokemon fan going to go for the Electrodes. If he checks one of the traps, he'll find that's a Hitmontop. Where's he going? In terms of story progress, I mean, they've both done the shiny event, but Herc has also beaten Chuck and Price. He finds the Phanpy. Well, Pokemon fan not checking the trap, so he won't get the hit on top out of that. So there's the Phanpy. Herc knows where the Flaffy is. He came across it in Union. But he may be going to get the black glasses from here, going through Ice Path. I'm trying to find it on the way so he doesn't have to go all the way through, but looks like he's gonna have to do it. Pokemon fan caught Mareep, so he has a way of getting Flaffy. Although that flight is a bit of a trek back to get the experience share from Mr. Pokemon's house after getting the red scale. Herc also found Mareep, but he didn't catch it. Whoop! That pushes that boulder to the left by mistake, but that's okay, you can just reset the room and put the boulders back. Man, you're so close to the black glasses, you don't need to check all these items. Black glass is not far away now, he just has to go through Dark Cave. He even has Flash, so if he's worried about traversing in the dark, he can just teach that, but I think Herc knows his way through. You check for a recall move there. He has two. I imagine this is why Herc's not repelling through a lot of these areas, just because he thinks he doesn't have enough info to finish as it is. Herc's walking his way through because it's easy to count stats when you're walking. I imagine he finds it a little bit easier this way. If he does get lost, he has Flash anyway. But he's there. So all he needs is the radio card, or Flappy or Skip Bloom, or a Pokemon with the recall move for his first bingo. Going through this side of Dark Cave. What's he hoping to get from here? I guess he's going for the experience share. Well, it could help him if he ends up needing the Bailey Crocodile Quilava goal. But it makes sense from that perspective. Cook may be going to defeat Rival 4 now. Team 11's Sunny Day is guaranteed from the radio tower, so if he grabs that and beats Rival 4, that'll be a bingo for him. Vampy had 3 non-TM non-damaging moves. So if he teaches out Flash, that'll be another one for him. He sees a submission on Snorlax now, so he gets that. I mean, it took Herc a while to find the Vampy as well. This is just what happens sometimes when you search for Pokemon. Gets a Starmie. If he gets the haircut, that'll be another bingo for him as well. So I imagine Herc will probably... Oh, there's a few things he could skip doing. It looks like he's going for a Rival 4. He might be skipping catching a Pokemon in Tin Tower. Can he win the Master Ball? Nope, not this time. I think that's 5 flying types for Pokemon Fan. after that Articuno. That gets the radio card. Going to get Sunny Day. Once he defeats Rival 4 and gets the haircut, he'll only need to catch the Flappy and he'll be finished. That's Pokemon Fan's last flying type, that Dragonite. Yeah, it's pretty hard to get in general, the 4 non-TM, non-damaging moves. It's very difficult to just get four on your moveset without teaching Flash, which is allowed for that gold because it's an HM, not a TM. It can be one of those goals that just you don't have any luck on sometimes. But since Herc has the Phanpy, he could have taught it Flash and then slapped the Experience Share on Quilava, on Cyndaquil, and then fought Rival 4, and then he wouldn't have had to get the Flappy Skip Bloom. But I don't think it'll matter in the end. Pokemon Fan doing the sanity check. It's on this route, right? Yes, it's on this route. So, you know, you can't imagine it'll have a problem with anything unless Aerodactyl comes back, so Rival 4 should be a breeze. Pokemon Fan has been here for some time. This Phanpy's just not showing up for him. Oh, as soon as I say that, there it is. He finally finds the Phanpy. So that's Rival 4 for Herc. That's his 4th bingo. He will just catch the Flaffy now, I think, will be what his path is. Yeah, he knows exactly where he saw it, in Union Cave. Looks like Pokemon Fan is going through to get his black glasses through Ice Path, hoping to luck into something while he's looking. Herc's looking for Flaffy, which he did see on this floor of Union Cave earlier, but he one-hit it with Ho-Oh when he was trying to weaken it. Once he finds Flappy and catches it, he'll be done. Pokemonfan has to teach strength in order to move these boulders. Normally you kind of just, strength is just something you teach automatically, like when you teach Surf, maybe. Or, well, at least when you go on your way to Signwood, but because you didn't go to Signwood, that's kind of out of his muscle memory, I guess. There's the Flaffy for Herc. Now we'll just see if it gets in. It's resisting right now.
I should have taught Super Fang. GG.
Well, I mean, there you go, I guess. GG indeed. So that's 5 bingos for Herc. He has row 1, row 5, column 3, column 5, and BLTR. And here he is now. Congrats, Herc, on your win. GG.
Thank you. That was very easy.
That Ho was a complete monster. Like even before it learned Drill Peck, it was like pretty darn good.
Yeah, it was only like slightly like rock and steel walled. Thankfully, there was only like 1 or 2 instances that I was able to get through after I got Drill Peck.
Yeah, I mean, with Ho and it being the powerhouse it is, you kind of just hope you can force your way through those with a moveset like that, and it worked out.
Can we just talk about its learn set? It learned 3 moves: Drill Peck, Earthquake, and the 3rd move that I didn't teach, which I regretted at the very end, was Super Fang. Like, yeah,
it was absolutely unreal. Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah,
that's like the godliest moveset, learn set that I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, commiserations, Pokemon fan. Yeah, Herc basically found the Ho on 46, and it was really good. So, as you kind of saw when you struggled against it in Slowpoke well.
I'm just glad I can close this from, to be honest.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you had some struggles finding a main, and yeah, everything you sort of came across seemed to have a few moveset issues somewhere. Like Suicune was, I guess a little underpowered, and then the Espeon could have been good if it had something for fire types, but it didn't end up learning anything good for fire types until Surf, unfortunately.
Didn't end up learning anything good in general.
Yeah. What was
with every Pokemon in this ROM having Skull Bash?
Skull Bash? I didn't see any Skull Bashes at all.
I think I saw it on like 6 different Pokemon. It was just on every moveset that I was looking at.
I saw a bunch of, most of the moves I got hit by was called named Wing Attack or Wing Attack or Body Slam. Generally, yeah.
Gotcha. I like how Kadabra was a starter, and then it was, and then Kadabra helped you, Herc, beat the Muck, and then Kadabra KO'd your Espeon. Pokemon fan, it was it was like showing you like, hey, I'm runnable, guys, honest. But I quite liked that. But,
I don't. In hindsight, I don't know why I chose Kadabra. I don't know
Well,
why I chose.
I mean, it's a reasonable choice.
Seedra's just the better NFV. I don't know why I chose Kadabra.
It probably is just because I think it learns more moves early than
Yeah.
Kadabra.
Kadabra learns like 3 moves at like 16 or something, doesn't it? Or is I'm thinking Hitmon's probably.
And die.
It learns. I think it just learns 1 move at 16. Like there's Hitmonchan like learns like the 3 punches at an early level.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it ended up being Cedar with Octazooka, so who knows? That could have been runnable. I don't actually know what else it had, but you actually saw. I was a little surprised, Pokemon fan, you didn't try the catching the Kingdra on Route 31.
I don't like Kingdra. I thought this was pretty
Well, I mean,
pretty good.
I don't know. I think it could have been all right. I mean, I don't really know what else it had though. We only saw 2.
I don't know. With my luck, it probably had like.
Yeah, the other moves you probably didn't see were probably like, I don't know, Bubble Beam and and Dragon Breath or something. I don't know.
I would probably still chosen Espeon.
Yeah, I mean it could have been good if it learned a move that helped you against fire types. Unfortunately, it didn't.
It could have been good if Ho didn't want me for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But then you can't expect things to go well, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, like you say, on your side, Herc, it went pretty smoothly. You like lucked into a few things as well, like the Wobbuffet on 38.
Yeah, once I saw the Ho, I was like, oh god, he has an insane Pokemon.
Yeah, were you trying to metagame it on 31? Is that what that was about?
That's what I thought he caught it, and then I saw 6 things and it wasn't there.
Yeah, it was on. He got it on 46. That was just unlucky that it happened to be in those 2 places in the decks, because that was like probably the 2 most likely routes that he would have gotten it at that point in the game.
Yeah. I mean, there was. It felt like everything just kind of fell into my lap.
The first 20 seconds, so that doesn't help me.
Yeah, I mean, you even had a recoil move on 2 of your Pokemon that you didn't realize until the end. Like your Mantine had Jump Kick as well.
Oh, did it? Oh,
yeah.
I looked at the Snorlax and I was like, oh, okay, submission. It had Rest. What? Like Rest, and then Aerodactyl having Stab, Ancient Power. There was too many Pokemon that also had like vanilla moveset kind of like moves, which I thought was really weird. But
I see.
Yeah, I just wasn't looking
only
super
my
closely.
Learned the vanilla move. That would have been fine.
I think
I would have taken Confusion hands down easily.
I think the Phanpy had 3 non-damaging moves as well, so you could have finished with evolving the Cyndaquil.
How long
and
did Herc? How long does Herc take to catch the
Phanpy Flash if you wanted to? It took him some time, not quite as long as you, Pokemon fan, but it took him a while.
The Phanpy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I couldn't find it.
Grass, hooray!
Yeah. My Ho had 0 DV and HP and defense. That's fun.
Okay, I mean, it didn't really end up mattering, except maybe I don't know. I don't know. If
what moves did you get hit by in the first place?
There was an Aerodactyl with Ancient Power in Chuck's gym that one shot. That was about it, really.
Well, I wouldn't know because I never entered that gym.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you were kind of. I guess at that point you just.
I pretty much gave off by the 40-minute mark. So.
Yeah, that's a shame. I mean,
so I started fly skipping and doing dumb stuff.
I kind of thought that it might have been better to just try and hope that Herc had bad luck running into things. I mean, he spent some time looking for Phanpy, but that was kind of his only struggle, really, at the end.
I mean, we are by the 20th minute, we already had 4 goals worth of info, 4 bingos worth of info. So I didn't think I was that lucky.
Well, I mean, I think you had the evolution info over Herc. I don't think he had the info for that. So
he could have caught Pokemon in Tower.
It was, yeah. He could have gone to Tin Tower as well. That was another option for him. But that
Mhm.
was just
Cloister was there.
yeah, Cloister
I know
was there.
that.
Could have caught that.
That's actually what I was planning on doing, and then I looked at the card again, and I'm like, oh wait, I've got 5 if I make like a backward C with a line going through it and a diagonal. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I like how bug
Bingo's
catching
on
contests
my
ended up being
path to
completely
black
useless too.
glasses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Herc, you're picking up a bunch of items for black glasses. I think you just like, I don't want to go through Ice Path and go all the way there.
Really didn't. I was like just praying that I found it on the floor, and I just could not. And I was like, I guess I'm just gonna make the trek. And then I also had the Cyndaquil. Like as soon as I heard it in the trap, I was like, that's Cyndaquil. I'm like, okay, I'll catch this because that was another, in case I found 4 non-TM non-damaging potential, there was going to be another path for another bingo, but
Yeah,
thankfully I didn't need to do that.
yeah. Like I say, I think the Fanby had 3, so you could have still done that and not
Find out.
looked for the Flaffy at the end. But like you were well ahead at that point. There was, unless
the Flaffy.
unless the Flaffy just never showed up again or had teleport or something, it would have been fine.
Yeah, I mean
Flaffy?
there was a Flaffy in Union Cave that I was looking for that I saw earlier that I went back for, but I was having trouble finding.
I was just planning to evolve him.
Oh, I did.
But
Fampy had minimize, roar, and sharpen. Yeah, that Fampy, it took forever to find, and it had
I'm
roar.
really glad you didn't use roar on
That's
me.
pretty scary, actually. Yeah, we didn't see roar from it used on either of you, which is that could have changed things a little bit, but
I might not.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it didn't have it had 3 non-damaging because I looked at the move set when I was looking, and I would look for the recoil move, and I'm like, oh, roar! Thank goodness that it didn't use that. It didn't use that,
yeah, I see.
and I just
Yeah.
moved on.
Yeah, it can be difficult to keep like everything in your head at the same time. I know how that feels for sure. But anyway, Herc, you move on to losers round 3 to face NJ
Yeah.
next.
Hooray.
Yeah,
And
good luck
this
with
is
that.
this is the end
Thank
of your
you.
tournament, Pokemon fan. But you've come
Longer
perhaps-
than expected. So
yeah, I
I'll
mean,
take it.
you've perhaps come further than people thought you might. So I think you should be proud of this for sure. And
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe we'll see you again next time. And but
Hopefully a little better.
yeah, that's what that's what I'd like. Definitely, I wanna see. I'm excited to see how the people who are new this year do in future tournaments. I think that could be really interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, each tournament that we did, I mean, like there was, new people that came along that joined the community that like really, built upon, what was already here. And it's been interesting to see how, the growth really of everybody from like when looking back to the first tournament that we did like 3 years ago or so, or 4 years ago at this point. And like people like I think Hauk may have been one of those, Paradox, and a bunch of people that just kind of joined on a whim and learned and are now like some of the top runners of Cinco Bingo. It's awesome to see, and I honestly can't wait to see more of these tournaments in the future, just to see all the new faces from here go on and make a run at it.
Yep. Hopefully we can make these tournaments a regular thing, and we might get some other crystal tournaments that aren't bingo in the future too. But as for this tournament, the next match scheduled right now is on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. That'll be a losers
Assuming
round 3 match.
no sudden matches appearing.
Yeah, assuming no sudden matches appear. We have you never really know with this tournament. Sometimes they just pop up. But
Oh, wow.
next we
With
have
like 5 hours notice.
Yeah.
It's all right. We got this on there in time, so it's all good.
Yeah, that's partially my fault. I've got a new puppy that is just very demanding of my attention, and I'm just like trying to juggle this and running the Fusion Randomizer tournament, which has a match today at noon. I think on this channel. So like I've just been all over the place. So my apologies, PokeFan, for being
It's
a little
fine,
like
it's fine.
hit and miss.
It's fine.
But yeah, Septros versus Kevin is the match we have scheduled next, Tuesday at 1. Loses round 3, so that should be... Those two are darn good racers. I mean, this could easily be a winner's bracket match, really. These guys are definitely good, and I mean, everyone's good, really. There'll be nothing but high-quality matches from now on, I wouldn't have thought. But yeah...
It's tough to see like two high-level runners have to go at it in losers and go like, oh my gosh, we're still in like the beginning of like the losers round, basically. Like, it's crazy to see the names.
Yeah, the depth is great now for sure. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and if you want to check out more Pokemon Crystal Cinco Bingo, there'll be more coming up in the future. We still have a fair few matches left to go in this tournament yet, and yeah. Follow the runners, Pokemon Fan and Herculesbenchpress if you like what you saw. Follow me if you like my voice, I guess.
If you're a bot, then don't follow.
Yeah, no, don't do that. If you're a bot, then go away. But anyway, yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll
Yo, what's
see you
wrong with
next
you
time.
bots?
Dude, there's been so many. This guy's probably won.
Alright, on that note, we will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
GG, Pokemon fan.
GG's.